Hi, today we are going to be doing an ear exam and a hearing test on you today. Before we start, do you have any issues or concerns you would like to tell me? Okay. How about hearing? Anything going on with your hearing? Okay, so this is just a checkup. Got it. Well, we're just gonna start off by checking your temperature and making sure that you are healthy. So I'm just gonna put it in your ear here, and it's gonna go in your ear canal. So be very still for me. Okay, just gonna make sure that your temperature is looking good. So we're just gonna put it in your ear. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, good. All right, we're gonna check this other ear. Okay, just put it in there. Good. Okay. Yeah, your temperature looks good. You don't look like you have a cold or the flu, so not worried there. And I'm gonna take my otoscope and I'm gonna look inside your ears. Kind of the same deal. It's gonna go inside just like that other tool. Okay, we're just gonna go inside here. Okay. Good. Very good. Not really seeing anything concerning there, so we're gonna look at this ear now. Okay, just gonna go in your ear. Okay. All right, yeah, I'm not seeing anything there, so everything looks super clean, super clear. Not worried at all. I'm just gonna quickly get your ear measurements for your files. So just stay still for me. Good. Looking good. Great. Okay. And now one more. We have this measuring tape. Good. Very good. Okay, just wanted to double check there. So we are going to start with the hearing test, and we're going to do a simple one. So I need you to close your eyes, and I'm going to make the sound with my hands, and when you hear that sound, I want you to tell me what side you hear it on, okay? Good. So close your eyes and tell me either left or right. Okay, now we're going to begin. Very good. Now you're going to tell me how many times you hear that sound, okay? All right, so that was 10 times. Now you can open your eyes, and I have a tuning fork here. I want you to tell me if you can hear the sound. Okay, can you hear that sound? Okay, can you tell me when you hear the sound stop? Good. Okay, again, let's see this ear. Okay, can you hear this sound? Okay, now tell me when you hear the sound stop. Good. Okay, I need you to close your eyes again. And I want you to tell me on what side you hear the sound. Okay. So what side was that? Okay, good. What side was that? Good. What side was that? And what side was that? Fantastic. You did amazing. Okay. Now we're gonna do a different test. So I have these headphones that are gonna go in your ears or on your ears, and you're gonna hear a beep test. I'm gonna do 2 different beep tests, okay? So I'm just gonna place them on your ears. Let me know if you have any trouble with them, if you can't hear anything, or if they're not a good fit, okay? All right, putting them on. Can you hear me on this side? And can you hear me on this side? Okay. Does it sound muffled? I'm going to do a test here. So this is more of a muffled test. This isn't the test that's on the computer. So I'm going to put an object next to your ear and it's going to make a sound. Let me know if you hear that sound, okay? Alright. Did you hear that sound? Okay, so then raise your hand when you hear that sound, okay? Good, those are very quiet at the end. Okay, now we're going to do a different one. Let me know when you hear the sound. Did you hear that? Okay, what sound was that? Good. Okay, now raise your hand when you hear the sound. Okay, you did fantastic. Okay, so now we are going to be doing a different test here. So I have my notes. So this is the computer hearing test. Just writing some information quickly. Okay, so for this one, there's going to be different instructions. I'll tell you what you have to do at that moment, okay? I don't remember what it is right now, but we're going to begin now. So the first one is a beep test, so tell me when you hear the beep. So you could just raise your hand. Okay, so for this next one, you're going to tell me what ear you hear the sound, okay? Great, so just let it calibrate. Wait, so what ear? So you did very, very good. Let me write down the score. Okay, so it's looking like you passed that hearing test. I wasn't really worried because you did really good last year and I wasn't seeing anything clogged in your ears when I checked with the otoscope. So now I'm just going to test your sensitivity with your ears. So I'm gonna put a couple things in your ear and we're gonna see how you react to it, okay? I have this tool here and this is gonna go in your ear and it's gonna make a little click, so it's blowing air in your ear, okay? Okay, so we're gonna start off with this ear. Let me know if you feel uncomfortable or any pain. Shouldn't hurt at all, but if it does, please let me know. Okay, so right here. Okay, so stay still. Do you feel the air? Okay. Good. Okay, let's try the same thing on this side. Okay. That irritate you at all? Do you feel uncomfortable? Great. Okay. We're gonna do the same thing, but with this. Okay, so this is gonna blow air inside as well. Just stay still. Okay, did you feel that? Okay, let's do the other ear. This one here. Okay. Do you feel that? so we're done with this tool. And now I'm just going to look inside your ears with the otoscope again to see if any irritation happened. Okay, so I'm just gonna look at this ear here. Good. So I'm not seeing any redness, but I am seeing some earwax that looks a little stuck in there that I missed before. So it's like kind of compacted. So we definitely need to get rid of that. I'm just gonna look at your other ear. Okay. Okay, so for this one, kind of the same deal. I did miss some wax, but it's not as much as the other one. But don't worry, we're gonna get rid of that today. So let me take my tool. So I have this here, and it's just like a little circle at the end. So it's just going to scrape the wax out. So it's not a tweezer, it's not going to pinch you or anything. We're just going to gently remove that earwax, okay? Okay, so we're going to start off with this ear here, the one we started off before. All right, just stay very still. If you feel uncomfortable or any pain, let me know and we'll stop right away. Okay. All right, now I'm just going to go in. One's pretty good. Let me just use this fan here and take out any wax that we missed that might be on the external of the ear. Okay, so I'm just going to brush. Okay. Good. Now we're going to do the other ear. And I'm just going to, like I said, just scrape out the wax, and if you feel any pain, let me know. Okay, now let's begin. Very good. We were able to take it out. Now we're gonna get the fan and just blow very good. I'm going to check one more time with the otoscope, just making sure that we didn't irritate anything, that we got everything, okay? All right, so I'm just going to look at this ear. Good. Everything looks very clean. No irritation, no redness. So your ear looks fantastic. Let's look at this one. Okay, very good. That one looks really good too. Nothing to worry about, no redness, no irritation. So yeah, everything looks really good. Your hearing test went really well. All of them you passed with flying colors, and examining your ears and the measurements, everything is looking perfect and healthy. So yeah, our exam is done for today. Thank you so much for letting me examine you. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, and I will see you again soon. All right, bye. Hi, let's start this eye exam on you. Okay. Is the light too bright for you? Does it hurt your eyes at all? Okay. Can you follow the light without moving your head? Just use your eyes. Good. Have you had any issues with your eyes? Okay. Do you wear contacts or glasses? Okay. I want you to look at my nose, and I want you to tell me when you see the light leave your vision, okay? So, look at my nose. Good. Good. Great, you did very good. Now I want you to tell me when you see the light enter your vision. So keep looking at my nose for me, okay? Fantastic. Okay, I'm just gonna get your temperature quickly. Make sure you're not sick. So we have this temperature gun here. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it in this ear. Stay still because this is going in your ear canal and I don't wanna actually go too deep. Okay, so just stay still for me, okay? Good. Okay, now we're gonna do it again, but on this ear here. Okay, just try to stay still for me. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, very good. Your temperature looks fantastic. All right. Now what we're gonna do is just examine your eyes with this tool here. So I want you to try not to blink because I'm gonna look really deep in your eyes, checking out that pupil and everything, just making sure everything's looking healthy, okay? So let's just try not to blink. I'm just gonna be really close, okay? Alright, go ahead. You can blink. We're going to do this other eye here. Okay. Alright. Now keep your eyes open for me. I'm going to get really close. You're doing great. Okay, good. You can blink. Alright. Now I'm just going to look inside your eye. Okay. I'm going to touch your eyelids and extend them open so that I can look deeper. Okay. So just stay still. Alright. Now I'm going to give you some instructions. Can you look up for me? Good. Now, can you look down? Now, can you look to the left and to the right? Very good. We're going to do the same thing with the other eye. Okay, so I'm just going to open your eyelids. Good. Okay. Now, can you look down for me? Okay. Now look up. Look to the left and to the right. Great, thank you. Everything looks really, really good. Okay. I'm gonna cover one eye. Okay. And I want you to tell me what color this is. Okay. All right. Now follow that light. Very good. Try not to move your head, just use your eyes. Perfect. Now we're going to do the other eye. One moment, let me get the right color. Okay. I'm going to cover your other eye. Oh, turn off. Okay, here you go. Now, what color do you see? Great, it's green. Okay, now with your eyes only, follow the light. Very good. Very, very good. Covering your eye again on the other side. Okay. I want you to look at my hand. Okay. I'm going to be putting some numbers using my hands. Okay. And I want you to tell me the number you see. Okay. All right. Let's begin. Perfect. Let's do the other eye. Just gonna cover it up. Okay, good. Alright, so other hand, same deal. We're gonna be doing the same thing. Just tell me the number you see, okay? Alright, let's begin. Beautiful. You got them all right. So great job there. Okay, so right now what we're gonna do is go back kind of with the colors. So I have these colors here. I'm gonna cover your eyesight with them. Okay, let me get my flashlight. So covering your eyesight with this color. What color do you see? Good. Now I'm going to trace a shape. I need you to tell me what shape you see, okay? What shape is this? Beautiful, a square. Okay, what shape is this? A circle, good. Last shape for this color. What shape is this? A triangle, very good. Now let's switch colors. Now we have this color. What color do you see? Good, should be red. Now let's start with the shapes. What shape do you see? Good, a circle. Very, very good. Okay, what shape is this? A square. Very good. And what shape is this? A triangle. Fantastic. We have one more color. Okay. Now what color is this? Very good. Okay, now I'm just going to trace the shapes again. What shape is this? A square, very good. What shape is this? A circle, fantastic. And what shape is this? A triangle, very, very good. You got them all correct. Now we're going to continue with color. And I have this color blindness test here. And there's going to be some numbers and a circle with a lot of colors. So all I need you to tell me is the number you see in the middle of the circle, okay? Great. So let's begin on this page. What number do you see? Good. What number do you see? And what number is this? Good. What number is this? And this number? Good. Okay, let's change it up a bit. What number is this? This is a little bit harder. Good. What number is this? What number is this? And what number is this? Good. Okay. So starting right here, can you trace your finger along the lines that you see? Okay. Until you get to this side. Very good. I'll show you how to do it. Okay. You could have went this way, or you could have went this way. Great. Okay. So you passed the color blindness test. So I have no worries about that at all. So now I have some lenses that we are going to try on you to see if your eyesight has changed at all. So let's begin. So you're going to tell me which lens is better, Okay, so we're going to start off with this. Okay, just wipe it. So lens 1 or 2. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Okay. Now lens 3 or 4. 3 or 4. 3 or 4. Good. Okay. That is going to be pretty strong. Okay. So lens 1 or 2. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Okay. Alright, so these are going to be the last ones here. So lens 1 or 2. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Okay, so they seemed pretty even to you. So I think your eyesight has pretty much stayed the same. I'm going to be measuring your eyes, just the distance between your pupils. So stay still. Okay, perfect. So your PD has stayed the same. I'm just going to measure with this measuring tape. So just look at my nose. We're good there. Now we're going to be testing your eye sensitivity. So just look at my nose. Okay. Just going to blow some air. Good. Try not to blink. Good. Okay, now blink, blink, blink. Okay, we're going to do the same thing, but with this tool. So, blink, 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 and now open your eyes. Try not to blink. Good. We're going to do it one more time with this tool here. So, try not to blink. I'm gonna try to look at your eyes and see if there's any irritation. So stay still. Very good. Okay, now let me look. see any redness. You weren't tearing up either. That's very good. Sometimes people get really sensitive to those tests and they start tearing up, or they don't expect, and they try to blink before the air gets blown in their eyes and it irritates their eye. But your eyes look fantastic. So I think we are done with your eye exam test today. Everything looked perfect. Your eyesight has stayed the same, so nothing I'm worried about. But yeah, thank you so much for letting me examine your eyes, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, okay? Hi, welcome in. So you're here for your annual doctor exam, right? Okay. So we are just gonna get started right away. I have 2 temperature guns. One just goes on your forehead and then one goes in your ear. We are gonna start with the one that goes on your forehead. Stay still for me so I can just get this temperature. Okay. Now we are gonna be doing the other temperature gun. That way we are super accurate. So this is gonna go in both of your ears. So just stay still for me while I put this in your ear, okay? Making sure it's a good fit there. Alright, now let's do the other ear. So this one here, just gonna put it in there. Make sure it's a good fit for you. Okay. Alright, your temperature is looking good. Doesn't look like you have a fever. I am just gonna put my gloves on. And I was curious if you've been sick recently in the past 2 weeks. Okay. Anything throughout the year that was concerning or any changes? First glove on. Now let me put my second one. Great. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with my light. Okay, so now I want you to follow my light with just your eyes. Do not follow with your head, just your eyes. Okay. You're doing great. Good. Okay, now I want you to look at my nose. All right, look at my nose and tell me when you see the light, okay? Good. Very good. Keep looking at my nose. Now we're going to do kind of the same thing, but I want you to look at my nose still and tell me when the light leaves your vision. You're doing great. Great. Okay. I'm gonna get the light kind of close, and I want you to look up for me. Look up for me. Okay. Now look to the left. Now the right. other eye. Look down for me. Look down. Look down. Now look up. Now look to the left and to the right. Awesome. Great. I'm going to look inside your ears with this otoscope here. Okay. Stay still. Now I'm going to look at your other ear, okay? Stay still. Okay. Very good. I'm not seeing any redness or anything like that. So now I'm going to listen to your heart and your lungs. So I'm going to put this on. Okay. All right. So just going to put this on your chest. Okay. All right. So just breathe normally for me, okay? Just breathe normally. Okay, now take a deep breath. Okay. Good. Okay, take another deep breath. Good. And take one more deep breath. Good. Good, good. Great. Okay, now I'm just gonna get behind you. Okay. Good. Now just breathe normally. Just breathe normally, okay? Good. You're doing great. Okay. Just breathe normally. Just breathe normally. Alright, now I need you to take a deep breath for me. Okay, ready? Good. Alright, another deep breath for me. Very good. One last deep breath. Very, very good. Okay. Your heart sounds really good. I'm not hearing wheezing in your lungs, so everything sounds normal. So now I'm gonna get your blood pressure. So I'll just choose an arm and I'll wrap it around. Okay. Alright, awesome. Alright, just stay still for me and keep your arm flat. Okay, so now looking at it, your blood pressure looks good. Nothing to be concerned about, so that's great. Okay, now I'm just going to look inside your mouth, so open wide for me. So I have this light here, open wide. for me. Good. Good. Everything looks good there. I don't see redness. I don't see any tonsil stones, so everything's looking great there. Let me look deeper in your eyes. Okay. All right, look over here. Okay. I'm gonna get pretty close. Try not to blink. Very good. Okay, you can blink. Blink, 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 blink. Okay. Good. Let me look at your other eye. Blink, 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 blink. Awesome. Okay, just look at the light. Beautiful. Good. Now I'm gonna put this on your eyes. So just gonna block out your vision. But right here has some little dots shine through, okay? So tell me when you see those dots shine through like this. Do you see that? Perfect. Okay, let me know when you see that. Good. 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 Right, now tell me when they go away. Good. 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 Now let's do your other eye. Right, same deal. Let me know when you see them. Good. Now let me see, or tell me when you no longer see them. Good. 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 Very good. Now we're going to bring back my other light. Okay. All right. So I want you to look at the light, not at my hand, okay? All right. Tell me what number I'm showing you with my hand, okay? Ready? But you have to look at the light. Good. 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 Okay, same deal, but the light's on the other side. Okay, just look at the light and not at my hand. Ready? Very, very good. So I want you to look at my light. Now my nose. Now my finger. Okay. Now don't move your head when we do this, okay? We're gonna go pretty fast. All right. Look at my finger. Now my nose. Now the light. Okay. Look at my finger. My nose. The light. Look at my finger. The light. My nose. Look at my finger, the light, and my nose. Look at my finger, now the light. Now look at my nose, my finger, the light, and my nose. Very good. Okay, now I want you to just look at the light. Look at the light. Don't move your head. Good. Again, just look at the light. Look at the light. Good. Okay, look at my finger. Good. Look at my finger. Very good. Now, I want you to look at this. Look at the very tip, okay? Look at the very tip. Right? Don't move your head. Just look at the tip. Sorry. Just look at the tip. Very good. Just look at the tip. Look at the tip. Very good. You're doing fantastic. Great. Now, I'm going to cover one eye. Okay. Oops. Wrong way, sorry. Now, covering one eye. Look at the light. Seeing how your pupils react to the light. Nice. Very good. Now I have this color blindness test, and you're just going to tell me what number you see. Starting with this page, what number do you see? Good. What number? Right here. Good. What number here? Good. What number here? What number here? Changing the colors. One number. And one number here. Good. And change again. What number? And what number? Great. What number here? Good. What number? And what number here? Fantastic. Okay, you did really good. I don't think you have color blindness. You passed. You got them all correct. So that was fantastic. Now we're going to focus a bit on your ears. So I have this tool here that's going to blow some air in your ear. So let me know if it feels weird or you feel pain or uncomfortable, okay? So stay still. Good. Now let's do that other ear here. Okay, stay still. Okay, so that didn't bother you, right? Great. Okay, now we're gonna use this tuning fork here, and I want you to tell me when you no longer hear this sound, okay? Good. Very good. Very good. Fantastic. Okay, now we're gonna do kind of a different hearing test here. I'm gonna use my hands and make that sound. Okay, so tell me what ear you hear that sound, okay? All right. Very good. Okay, that sounds fantastic too. All right, so looking at everything, it looks like you are super healthy. Your eyes look really good. Your ears look really good. Not worried about anything else, that you're sick or anything. So this was a perfect exam. But yeah, it was very lovely to see you, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, okay? Alright, I'll see you around. Bye. Hi there, welcome in. Today we are going to be doing an ear exam on you, but you can close your eyes since it's pretty late today. I'm just going to start by putting on some gloves and we will get started. So, is there anything I should know before we start? Okay, so have you been sick recently? Okay. Any pain in your ears? Any pain anywhere else? Okay. Have you had an ear exam with us before? Okay. Okay. Have you subscribed to the channel? Because we're getting very close to 50K subscribers. But that's okay if you didn't. But it'd be nice if you did. Okay. I have my gloves on. And we are going to begin by getting your temperature. Just making sure that you aren't sick at all. So I have the temperature gun. I'm going to put it on your forehead. Okay. All right. Stay still. Good. And now I have this temperature gun, and they're going to go in your ears. So just stay still. I'm going to do the other side. Okay. Okay. Temperature looks good. Okay. you can close your eyes while I do the examination. We'll set the lights pretty low too if you want to keep your eyes open. But I'm going to be asking some questions. Since it's late, if you fell asleep, that's okay. But if not, you can answer the questions. If you're asleep, you don't have to, okay? Great. So you can close your eyes now. I'm going to start using a flashlight and just looking at your ears. I'm going to be touching, okay? You're doing fantastic. Good. Go look at this ear one more time. Okay, did you feel any pain when I was touching your ears? Okay, good, that's a good sign. And I am just going to start by looking in your ears with this otoscope. Okay, and we're going to start off with this ear here. Just gonna get pretty close. Okay, so I'm gonna be just looking inside and making sure that there's nothing wrong, no buildup, no redness, irritation, okay? Okay. I am just gonna start now, and just let me know if you feel any pain or if you're uncomfortable. Alright, I am putting it inside now. So far, I'm not seeing any redness, but I do see some buildup. Okay, but we'll be able to clean that right away. So let's do the other ear. Alright, so we're going to be examining this ear now with the otoscope. And we're just going to see if there's any issues with that. Redness. Redness, build up, anything like that, okay? Alright, so I'm gonna put it in your ear now. So just stay still for me, and if you feel uncomfortable at all, just let me know and we can stop. I am seeing some buildup in this ear too, but no worries because we are gonna get all of that removed. And it's not gonna hurt one bit. I have this little tool here, and I'm just gonna scrape the earwax out of your ear. Okay, so we're gonna start with this ear back to what we began with. So don't worry, it's not gonna hurt at all. I'm just gonna take out all that buildup. Alright, I'm gonna begin now. Alright, very good. We were able to take out the wax, but now I'm going to use these tools here. So I have a fan and I have these two tools, and they're going to blow air first. We're going to do those, okay? So I'm just going to blow air. And we're going to push out that wax. Good. Now we're going to use the other ones, or use this one, same deal. Good. Now I'm just going to brush off with the fan just whatever was left, okay? Alright, now let's do the other ear. So we're going to do this one now. Okay, so now I'm just going to get the tool again. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to scrape the wax out to get rid of that buildup. Okay, same thing. If you feel uncomfortable or in pain, anything like that, let me know. But you keep your eyes closed for this, okay? Alright, I'm just going to go inside and I'm just going to gently remove the wax. right, very good. We are all done with that one. So same deal. We are going to be using this again. I'm going to put it in your ear now. Now this tool. Okay, and lastly, we have the fan, and I'm just going to brush all of the buildup that's left. Very, very good. Now I'm just going to check one last time with the otoscope and make sure everything was removed. We're going to start with that ear. Okay, everything looks good. Now let's do this ear. Okay. Alright, very good. So both sides of your ears look amazing. All of that buildup is gone. So now we're just going to continue with the exam, and I'm going to do a hearing test on you. I have a tuning fork, and this tuning fork is going to make that sound. So I want you to tell me what side you hear the tuning fork. Okay. All right, let's begin. So tell me either left or right. Now tell me when the sound stops. Okay, let's begin. You're doing such a great job. Now we're going to do the same thing, but with my hands. So my hands make the sound. All right. And I want you to tell me what side you hear that sound, okay? All right. Let's begin. hear the beep, tell me how many times you hear the beep, okay? So it's gonna be on both sides of your ear. Just tell me what side you hear it. I'm sorry, how many times you hear it. So how many times was that? Okay, good. We're gonna do it again. How many times was that? Good. Okay, now tell me if you hear it on the left or the right. Let's begin. All right, we're all done with that. Let's see. Okay, now I'm going to whisper some words in your ear, and you're going to tell me, or you're going to repeat them, okay? All right. So I'm just going to whisper in your ear. All right. First word, sleepy. Dreams, strawberry, dreamy, scratch, scratching. All right, very good. Now let's do the other ear. All right, let's begin. Sleepy, dreamy, strawberries. I forgot the word I said last. Scratch, scratching. Very, very good. That was fantastic. I forgot the word, but that's okay. So we're going to end the exam here. You did a great job. We were able to do an ear exam on you, remove all the buildup in your ears, and then do a hearing test. So nothing that I am concerned about. The only thing is, since we did do some removal of that buildup, we will need to give you something to help with either irritation or some swelling. So we're going to be giving you some eardrops, and you'll be taking those for like 3 days. And if you feel any pain or any hearing loss at all, let us know, and we can get you set up with another appointment. Okay, great. Yeah, it was very lovely to meet you, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. All right, good night. Hello, welcome in. So you have a doctor's appointment today, so I'm just gonna put some gloves on, and we're just gonna get started, okay? So could you tell me the reason why you're here today? Okay, so you have a bit of a cough. Gotcha. And how long have you had that cough for? Okay, yeah. you know, it's winter, holiday season, you get together with all your family, your friends, and, you know, people spread illness and all that. So, and the weather is really cold, so that's probably what's going on. So we're gonna make sure that everything is good though, okay? All right, so we're just gonna start off by getting your temperature. So I have this temperature gun here, and I actually have two. So this one goes in your ear and this one goes in your forehead. So we're gonna do the forehead one first. So just stay still. Okay. All right, now let's look at this one. So this one's gonna go in both of your ears inside. So try to stay still for me, okay? Okay. One sec. Okay. Now let's do one more on this side here. So okay. So I can definitely see why you're feeling that way. Your temperature is a little bit high, but we're just gonna get to the bottom of this, make sure that you come out here with a plan to get to feeling better, okay? All right, so we're just gonna do a checkup today, like I said. And I have this flashlight here. I just want you to follow the light, okay? Let's follow the light. Is the light too bright for you? Okay, doesn't burn your eyes, does it? Okay. Do you wear contacts or glasses? Gotcha. Okay. Very good. All right, now I want you to look at my nose and tell me when you see the light. Good. Oh. Good. 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 Okay, same thing. Just look at my nose, nowhere else, and tell me when you no longer see the light, okay? So just look at my nose. I know the light is kind of bright in front of your face. Just stay looking at my nose, okay? Don't move your eyes. Let me know when you no longer see the light. Good. All right, fantastic. Nothing wrong there. Okay. Now I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to tell me if you can see the light pass through your eyes, okay? So close your eyes. Can you... Oh, there you go. Can you see this light? Good, okay. Good. Good. Now I have this tool here, and I'm gonna look inside of your eyes a little bit deeper. Okay, so just stay still for me. Keep your eyes open. Good, okay, same deal here. Keep your eyes open. Was that light too bright for you? Good. Yeah, your eyes are looking really good so far. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes for me. I'm just going to touch around your eyes. I'm just going to see if there's any like congestion around. That's probably the cause of your cough and what's going on there. All right, so close your eyes. I'm just going to palpate and touch around, okay? Okay, now palpate. Touching. Okay. Do you feel any pain there? Okay, I definitely feel like a little bit swollen here. Which definitely can be the cause of what's going on. Okay, going back to the eyes now, I'm bringing my light back. Okay, why don't you look at my nose? All right. Okay, let's look at my nose. Okay. All right. Okay, look at my nose. Now look at the light. Look at my finger. Okay, look at the light. Look at my nose. My finger. Keep looking at my finger. Now the light. Now my nose. Now my finger. Okay, look at my light. Look at my light. Only the light. Okay, look at my nose. Now the light. Now my finger. Look at my finger. Just my finger. Now look at the light. Okay, good. All right, now I want you to look at my finger. Right, look at it. Keep looking at it. Good. All right, keep looking at it. Good. Okay, now look at my light again. Just look at my light. And over here, I'm going to be showing you some numbers with my hand. So I want you to tell me the number, but you need to be looking at my light here, okay? Okay, ready? Very good. Okay. Keep here. So, okay, I'm going to cover one of your eyes. Okay. And I want you to follow this red light. Okay. Good. Very good. Good. Now your other eye. Okay. Okay, now tell me how many times it blinks. Good. Now we're going to do your other eye. Tell me how many times it blinks starting now. Okay. How many times was that? Very, very good. Okay. So I'm just going to lastly check the distance between your pupils, and then we can keep going with our exam. Okay, so just look at my nose here. stayed the same as last year. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna move on. And I'm going to take a listen to your heart. Okay. All right. Okay, so, sorry. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this on your chest, and I want you to take a deep breath for me, okay? All right. Deep breath. Good. One more deep breath. Good. One more. All right, now I want you to just breathe normally for me. Okay. Good. Good. Keep breathing normally. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go up behind you. Okay. Same thing. I want you to just breathe deeply, okay? Just 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Very, very good. Okay, now we're going to do some normal breathing. Okay, so I'll stay right behind you. Right. Right behind you, okay? So just keep breathing normally for me. Okay. Just keep breathing normally. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, very good. Okay. So, I'm definitely hearing some wheezing. So, that's probably causing the coughing. I also felt some congestion as well. So I'm going to touch around your throat, your lymph nodes, around here, okay? So tell me if there's any pain or you feel uncomfortable, okay? Right. Okay. You do feel a little swollen. Okay. Probably why you're feeling pretty scratchy around here. Okay. So I want you to open your mouth for me. I'm gonna look in with the light, okay? Open your mouth wide. I'm just gonna look. Good. Okay. So I see some redness there. Okay. All right. Yeah, definitely see redness. So, sore throat could be strep throat. So, I'm just going to continue our exam. I'm going to check your ears because a lot of the time, all of this travels to your nose, your ears, your throat, your mouth, all of that. So all of it's connected. So if one's kind of wacky, the rest is too. Okay, so I have this here, this otoscope, and it's gonna go inside your ear, and I'm just gonna look inside to see if there's any redness or any clogged, or if it's clogged. Okay, So I'm just gonna look in this ear here. So stay still. I do see some redness and some wax build up there. Right here, we're gonna look now. Okay, so I'm seeing about the same there as well. Yeah, that's probably what's causing all of that too. They're all connected, the nose, throat, ears, all of that. So, like I said, if one of them is kind of if one of them is kind of wonky, all of them are gonna be wonky. Okay, so I'm just gonna touch around your ears. Let me know if you feel any pain, any pressure, okay? Any pain there? Okay, now let's do this ear. Okay, any pain? Good. Okay, I'm gonna cup your ears. Let me know if it feels weird. Okay, do it one more time. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm going to be doing a hearing test on you really quickly. I need you to close your eyes. I want you to tell me how many times you hear that sound, okay? Close your eyes. Okay, how many times was that? 12. Okay. Now I want you to tell me what side you hear it and how many times you hear it on that side, okay? All right. So what side was that? And how many times did you hear that sound? Good, 5 times. All right, let's continue. Okay, so what side do you hear the sound? How many times do you hear it? Okay, so what side was that? Good. And how many times did you hear it? Okay, so it should be 8, but the first one was kind of quiet. So if you didn't get it correct, it's okay. So I'm gonna blow some air in your ear. Let me know if it feels uncomfortable, okay? Okay, good. And now, let me see. So I have a tuning fork here, and I want you to close your eyes and tell me what side you hear the tuning fork, okay? What side was that? Good. What side? Good. What side? What side? Great. Now keep your eyes closed, and I want you to tell me when you hear the sound stop. Good. 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 Very good. You can open, actually, no, keep your eyes closed. I'm going to do one more test, okay? I'm going to make this sound next to your ears, and I want you to tell me what side you hear it. Good. Great, that was both. Okay, now I want you to tell me how many times you hear that sound, regardless of what side it's on, okay? Okay, so how many times do you hear that sound? Good, that should be 12 times. All right, so we are done with your exam today. So basically what I see is that you have a lot of congestion, your nose, around your throat, your ears. The ears have a little bit of redness in that they're kind of clogged along with your nose and your throat, or the throat has a lot of redness. So what I'm thinking is that we are going to give you some cough medicine and some nasal spray and eardrops, just so you can work on every single aspect and get it back to normal. So I would say you should just be taking this medicine for about a week, and if you don't get better within that time frame, you should definitely come back so we can give you another exam and make sure we can rule out more things that could be going on. But I'm thinking it could be like strep throat, and then just congestion from being sick, where the ears are involved in the nose. But I definitely see the biggest issue with your throat, so that medicine is definitely going to help, okay? But yeah, that is it for the exam today. Thank you so much for letting me examine you, and I will see you around.